morning everyone to a very bright morning down on my local pits. I've chosen this swim along the willow bank because it's the only area really that's got any tree cover. You've got this sunken willow tree here in the margin. So I've cast 2 smelts as close to the overhanging fronds as I can. Float ledger, obviously after a pike or 2 today. Now I'll start here, fish maybe a couple of hours in here, and then maybe move around a bit, see if I can locate the pike today. Hopefully we'll get 1 or 2. That float's just stood up. Talk about a double hit. I mean, the left hand float, suddenly the line pulled tight, float went and it stood up and then was off. I had it on for a little while and then as you saw it came off, but then I suddenly noticed the other float disappeared, so I quickly went over to that one and I've got that one. It's only a small one, but it's what I was after today, a pike, so great, we're off the mark. Well, there we go, there's the first one of the day. This one took a smelt right in the margin. And nice little fish, about £6, something like that. And a great way to start the day. Let's hope it's more to come. Well, about that, straight on the recast, on the close in rod, right under the tree, it literally went straight away. And I've had this beauty. 11 pound 12 ounces this is, so biggest one of the winter so far, on the first double, and a lovely fish. How about that? Day's complete already. Well, we're happy with this. Right, so if you can get another one, and another one bites the dust. They're really going for it this morning. I've only got one smelt left, but I have got a whole mackerel, so what I'm going to have to do is chop the mackerel up into sections, otherwise I'm going to run out of bait. But here's another nice pike. Not quite double figures this one. Probably £8 to £9 for this one. Another fish. What a great day I'm having. Well, I've moved over onto Pike Pit 1 for the afternoon, and I'm straight onto the fish. I've had a small one. I had one drop off, and I've just had this one. 10.5 pounds this one is. It's quite a slim one, but nice fish all the same. So my second double of the day, so it's going pretty well. So there you go. Nice double figure pike. Well folks, a last minute mover swim, and first cast I lost one, and then the other one went. It's twitching away, and look, I just had a mammoth battle with this thing. I knew it was a good fish. And look at that. What about that one then? New PB, finally. Oh, I caught a 14-pound pike in about 1982 and we're now in 2022. So you work that out. It's been a long time coming, this PB, but here it is. 15-pound 8 ounces pike is. Just gave me a right old battle. Took a little tiny half a smelt and the float was just bobbing away, hardly moving at all. And after it moved a few inches I thought I'll give it a go, and this giant croc was on the end. Oh, last minute mover swims too. I thought I'd do the last hour in this swim that I fished earlier this morning, and I've gone and bagged this beauty. What a result. I am so chuffed with this fish. There you go, there's the other side. A little bit sore down there, but still a cracking fish. What a result. My new PB after all of these years. 40 years. 40 years it's taken me to beat my PB. Wow. That's the price you pay. God, that's given me a right old gash, that has. Asked me if it was worth it. Of course it was. It's a heel. Eventually. What a beast. The smile says it all, doesn't it? I think I've calmed down enough now to recall just what's happened. A 40-year wait is over. Finally I've beaten my PB pike after all these years. I never ever thought I'd do it, you know, it's taken so long, but I've finally done it with that fantastic 15.5-pound pike. What a result. It just goes to show, doesn't it? You know, I mean, I've been plugging away up the river trying to get a decent one, and it's not really been working there, so I thought I'd come down here today, down on the pits where I know I can catch a few, but mostly small ones. You know, I had a good day. I started off with a small one, a couple of lost ones, then I had an 11-pound 12, which, you know, it's one of my biggest pikes, so I was well happy with the 11 3/4, and then another small one, a 9-pounder, so I had a 6-pounder, a 9-pounder, 11 3/4, and then it went dead. So I moved over onto Pike Pit 1 and was immediately into the fish there. I had another three or four over there, up to 10.5 pounds. A couple of them were really small tiddly ones. One was about 6 pound, but 10.5 pounder, so I was happy with that. Then it went dead over there. So I decided to come back over to Pike Pit 2, just for the last hour. You know, it's 5:30 now. And just had that cracking 15.5 pounder. I can't believe it, you know, I mean, what a last minute move that was, eh? God, yeah. It's funny the way it goes sometimes, isn't it? You know, 40-year wait, and then it's just nipping over from one lake to another, chucking out for an hour, and you bag a PB. That's the way it goes sometimes. But so it's about 5:30 now. I've got about another half an hour. Wait for the traffic to die down, and then I'll be away on a fantastic day's pike fishing.